One day.
Yo, it's the Daily Huddle, yeah, you know the name. Three stooges in the booth, bringing ruckus, bringing fame. Every weekday at noon, you know we bring that fire. Rob, Bill, and Ken in the squad, that's our empire. Yo, Rob's the fact checker, keeping it real. Dropping knowledge on the daily, that's the deal. Bill's ready to roast, got the rival in his sight. When he steps to the mic, you know he's ready to ignite. Ken spitting facts, man, he's sharp as a knife. Throwing hard truth bombs, this is real podcast life. John Dorn in the mix, he's like, fuck the Lions. Bringing all the heat, likes to see the anger rising. Daily Huddle, we hustle, bring the vibe every time. Rants and facts, laughter, everything in its prime. Live every weekday, man, we're here to grind. Noon Central Standard, come and free your mind. Eric brings the rants, off the chain like a beast, letting loose his thoughts, they just never cease. In the studio we gather like a family affair. Podcast kings, yeah, we rise and declare. Roasting rival fools, we setting the tone. The Three Stooges take your fears and turn them to stone. Facts over fiction, we keep it 100. Tearing down the myths while the laughs keep coming. Daily Huddle, we hustle, bring the vibe every time. Rants and facts, laughter, everything in its prime. Live every weekday, man, we're here to grind. Noon Central Standard, coming free.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
Well, hello there, everybody, and welcome to the Daily Huddle. How are y'all doing today?
It's that day. It's that time again.
And
what time is that?
Fred?
Friday afternoon,
And
man. What's going on, dude?
And what time is that?
What time is what?
You said it's that time again. What time is that?
And it's noon. It's
Fucking talk football, bro.
Oh. I was about to say, I don't know what time
Really
you're
good.
talking about, man.
Apparently, Rock needs to be led across this one.
Oh my God.
I mean, dude, just because it's the
same.
same time, different day, doesn't mean it's that time again. I mean, shit, when I hear that from a woman, I mean, that means it's our period time. I don't want to hear that shit from a man.
Yeah.
That time
well,
again.
Wow, that just went horribly wrong, dude. Horribly wrong.
No, it's just something I don't want to hear from a man, man. That's the time again.
So anyway,
Really?
what do we got?
Wait, hold on. Before you get to it, Rock, I gotta let you take your victory lap live on air.
Uh oh.
What do you mean?
I gave
Oh,
his
you mean
victory
the,
lap.
Hey, Ken.
Look.
Again. This looks like one he's gonna have to be.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That Monday game was just a fucking horrible shit show for both sides of the ball for both teams. I mean, when was the last time you saw two teams go 0-0 by the half? It was 2 years ago.
No big
I mean,
for Rock, man. Only truth.
I mean, the bottom line is it was a 0-0 game. Both teams were just horrible. I mean, both offenses weren't moving well. The defense, I think both defenses played a better game than we want to give them credit, really.
Absolutely.
I mean, because both defenses stepped up to play football Monday.
but
You know
Rock,
what I mean? And they really contained both offenses, I felt.
Rock, this is your victory
Yeah.
lap. This is your time to talk shit to me for all the shit I've talked to you leading up to it. Don't give me a breakdown.
Well,
Talk to your shit.
Yeah, really. Come
Well,
on now.
I mean, bottom line, see, Ken, the way I am is I don't talk shit in the middle of the season because then it's backfire time, you know what I mean? And everything you say could come back and eat you and bite you right fucking in the ass.
Rock,
So
you
does
live a
it-
boring life,
So-
bro. You live a boring life.
And no, it's not that I live a boring life. It's just that I have seen more seasons. I've seen more seasons come back and bite me in the ass for words that I've said and things that I've done that I have learned through my 54 years of wisdom. Don't fucking speak before the horses come across the fucking way.
Okay, so in
Okay,
your
if he ain't come across
Oh,
the
wait
finish
a minute.
line,
So wait a minute.
this shit ain't over.
Hold on, man. So in your 54 years of wisdom, you figured out that what you say matters to the team that's playing on the field that has nothing to fucking do with you whatsoever. except you being a
bad
fan,
karma's
dude.
bad karma, Dave. I don't want to hear no shit. Bad karma is bad karma.
See, what
I
Rock
don't
is
hear no
really
shit.
saying is he's absolutely terrified to see the Green Bay Packers in the playoffs.
Are you fucking serious?
Rock, you're just
serious?
terrified.
Yo,
Terrified.
can you
Yes.
get Matt
Terrified
LaFleur to
like a
learn how to make his play calls in the locker room
Clearly
instead
this
of on the
is a
sideline?
bad day.
That might work.
All joking aside, that makes sense what Rock say because everyone's been through it.
Yep. Damn right.
Oh, I've
Well,
done.
We've all had to fucking
But hey,
stick bite us in the ass.
but hey, I thought I'd get the other guys question about this. I'm sure you saw the post I gave before that it's been confirmed that 30 for 30 Jameis Winston is going to start against Green Bay this Sunday. Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I am massively
fucking
nervous.
fine.
I'm massively nervous against him because he'll throw interceptions, but he also throws touchdowns too. With Russell Wilson, unless there's a blade of grass that's going to be catching a touchdown, I'm not worried about him.
A blade of grass, huh?
Yeah, because he keeps putting it into the dirt.
Okay.
Jameis Winston, Jameis Winston, if they have him on like a pregame interview, he's going to be saying all thanks to God and everything else. Because that's what Jameis Winston does, and that's cool, man. I understand that. I get the whole faith angle, especially playing in the NFL, where one hit could make you a jellyfish for life. But who knows, man? He might pull some magic. It is Jameis Winston. I mean, the guy. We're talking about the guy that threw 31 touchdowns and 30 interceptions in the same season.
That was 5 years ago.
I'll tell you what.
Rock, it's relevant.
He's nowhere near that quarterback now.
He's not too far up. But go ahead, A-Dub.
Yeah, I'm saying if there's a thought process I have right now, I'd say every Packer fan should have themselves a bucket of crab legs with cheese to even salute Winston for game day.
A-Dub, I can get 100% behind that, man.
I want to know where Michael was Monday. He had one tackle and he had one trip.
Hold on, man.
That wasn't goal.
Fred wants her opinion on love and on boneheaded mistakes. All respect. Love still makes bonehead mistakes trying to make something out of nothing. He needs to always fuck up. He needs to take the sacks.
And Fred, I can 100% agree with the point of him. Sometimes you need to give up and just take the sack, because that's what I was shouting when he did have that fumble is, dude, just take the sack at this point. Sometimes you have to give up on a play. Granted, I love that he's got that spirit that, I can make something happen. But sometimes it's better just to, take the L on it.
You know who that reminds me of on Philly?
Another day.
Yep.
Yeah, you know who that reminded me of on Philly? Carson Wentz.
You know what?
You know
what the question I have, really, honestly, for Green Bay fans is, after, because Gutekunst, after 8 games, signed Love to that massive deal. Love still had another year on the deal that Gutekunst had already signed him to. Why didn't Gutekunst just let that season go ahead and play the rest out? You still own Love's rights, even if he plays out that second of that Ekus 2-year extension that Love signed. That Gutekunst gave to him when he realized that, oh my God, if Rodgers plays out the contract that I signed him to in 20, then me drafting fucking Jordan Love was a gigantic mistake because he hasn't even seen the fucking field.
Well, what that was because of the amount that Jordan Love was going to get paid for that year was so extremely low that Jordan Love was going to hold out for that season. And because of him having that late season surge there, about halfway through, that him lighting it up, and he was the best quarterback in the league for that part of the season, that kind of forced Goody's hand with it.
I think
That's
Goody
because that gave him his leverage.
put out about
And even then, one can make the argument. One can clarify and argue. Love is clearly just playing out the first year of that contract going into this season.
what's that?
So rather, I'm saying Love, as far as the contract Love got signed to, he's clearly just playing out the first year of that contract. Because if anything, I can remind people of last season, we gave Love another contract as far as going back to his rookie year. At the end of his rookie year, we, instead of taking on the 5th-year option with him, we gave him a different kind of contract to sign before we gave him that one.
Yeah. That's the contract I was talking about that was super low. I think it was
that was the
10 million or something like that.
But see, that's what I was talking about. Because he signed Rodgers that huge deal, and hence why Rodgers got traded was that he had to play Love. They didn't have a choice because Love's contract and Rodgers' contract overlapped. So they had to. In essence, Gutekunst had to give him that 2-year deal. Otherwise, he drafted him for nothing, and Gutekunst wasted a pick. That's what I'm saying. He signed that deal. Now, he played 1 year of that deal.
Mm-hmm.
That was the 8 games. That was the 8 games that got him signed. It's not like he's in the first year of that deal, A-Dub. He's in the second or third year of that deal now.
Well, no, now he's in the first year of that $55 million deal. That first
that's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, that first deal that they did was 2 years, and it was really small, like somewhere between
by signing that extension, that second year never played out, dude.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, no, that's
no.
What
you never had Love. You never had Love for that second season at 11. He signed that deal.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You're not in the first year of that deal now. You're in the second or third year of that deal now.
The deal got morphed once they redid the contract and paid him the 55. So that was almost the start of a new contract.
I'd like to know by terms of the contract what year he's in now, because I'm sure it's not his first.
With them doing that update of it, I think that resets the time clock on it.
He signed a 4-year deal, dude. It started the very next.
Oh, he signed a 2-year deal originally.
Right, we're past that.
Okay.
We're past that. I understand that. That's what I understand. Now, what I understand is he played 1 year of that deal, and Gutekunst signed him.
Yes.
He didn't. So he never made it to a second year. So that second year never happened. So from that point, the contract started. Now, unless they restructured or renegotiated in the last couple of years, he's either in the second or third year of that contract.
Okay, yes. Technically, right now is the second year of it.
Thank you.
Okay, I get what you were trying to say now.
Okay.
I had to lead you through it, dude.
hey, I went full rock for a minute.
We actually had to lead each other through it, dude. So I won't put all that.
And as far as the contract he signed, it goes through the 2028 season as well. So, but even as anyone's questioning us about it, I'm thinking, is this supposed to be going as far as anyone trying to ask us, do we regret signing Love to that contract given his current state right now?
I personally don't, because quarterbacks come at a premium here in the NFL, and he at least shows enough promise to where you're not sitting there kicking yourself in the ass. Now, whether he lives up to that promise or not, that's a whole nother topic for later. But as of right now, I don't feel bad about that contract.
Okay, so the
Neither do I.
Okay, so right now, then the Packer fans that are fucking all up in arms, calling your fucking sports radio stations up in Milwaukee, that are blaming, is it Matt LaFleur's fault or is it Jordan Love's fault or is it a combination of both?
It's a combination of both, but I lean a little bit towards Matt LaFleur if we're going just Matt LaFleur versus Jordan Love for this discussion. Because as we heard, Eagles players were calling out the exact play call before the snap. That means LaFleur's offense has gotten too predictable, and I think that's an issue. Now, granted, there were multiple other issues in that game with penalties and drop passes and all that. So there's more than enough blame to go around.
And kicking and yeah, I mean I've seen recaps of that. So
Sorry, Tom. I didn't mean it.
yeah, you know what, hey, Fred? I guarantee you the Arizona Cardinals regret signing Kyler Murray to a gigantic deal.
He's played well for them all the way up until Jacoby Brissett came there. Jacoby has played a lot better than him this year.
Yeah,
And I absolutely will not take that away from him. But before Jacoby got there, anytime they put in any other quarterback besides Kyler Murray, there was a massive decrease in that offensive performance. Now you're seeing the inverse of it. So Jacoby might be a better fit for them than Kyler Murray. But
right.
at the time, it looked like the right deal.
Right? Could we
Yeah,
could we be looking at a Sam Darnold fucking kind of deal as well? Maybe he finally came with the right system. Maybe he finally got, maybe for whatever reason it finally like came together.
well,
Here.
What's up, A-Dub?
I'm just thinking about if there's any regrets that some teams have as far as QBs being signed to money, maybe look at Miami with Tua, or even consider Jacksonville with Trevor Lawrence.
I honestly think that the Tua one's a better example because we can all almost pretty much agree, I'm assuming, that Tua's out in Miami or at the very best sucks in Miami right now.
Well, no, see,
With Lawrence, there's at least still a slight glimmer that he might be something.
The only problem that comes up there is, dude. I mean, let's face it. Tua's been concussed like almost to the point of fucking. You need to stop. Like doctors need to step in.
Jackson Dart might be worse. Jackson Dart might be worse than him though, bro. Didn't he have already 5 concussions this year or some shit?
He's got 4.
He's got 4, yeah. But dude, dude, we all seen when fucking that one hit when Tua got hit. I think it was against Buffalo, and his fucking hands crinkle up, dude, and like all like that. I'm sorry, dude. When you get hit like that and that happens to you, dude, it's time to hang it up, dude.
Oh, he's had a couple of those ones where he's got knocked out and was throwing gain signs on the ground.
There's a bear down Mike. Got a question.
Yeah, and I am a lot more worried about Jameis Winston than I would be Russell Wilson. Jameis Winston, I think, gives them a chance. Russell Wilson, I think you dog walk.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but yeah, if you ask me that question, I'm gonna say to some degree I'm not. especially if our defense can continue to play on the level they have despite the losses. I wouldn't worry too much about Winston. In fact, I'm thinking he's liable to throw one interception or two in that game this Sunday. Especially depending on what kind of quarterback we're gonna see from him.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I love that because we are in a desperate need for interceptions on this defense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, he's not even just regular pudding brain. He's pudding with the skin on top now.
The fucking Weekend at Bernie's references, man. Oh my god. my brother used to do him for Halloween, dude. And he had it licked, dude. It was fucking hilarious. It was so fucking funny. So, Packers against Giants D-line Burns leads the league in sacks. Come on, Mike. We seen what Burns did against fucking Darnell Wright.
Yeah.
Darnell Wright pancaked his ass, dude.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about their edge rushers because we have a damn good tackle in Zach Tom and a decent one in Rasheed Walker.
Hey, what are you going to do with Jenkins in this at center?
He is not playing. He's got a fracture in his leg. So, yeah, unfortunately, that means we have to put out Sean Ryan.
Is that Ryan?
Yeah.
Is it Ryan or Zach Tom?
No, it's Sean Ryan.
Ooh.
Yeah, which means we're gonna see more. We're gonna see Jordan Morgan in the guard spot more.
If the Packers take years to train a new QB and Love's contract is running out, that Green Bay is drafting a new QB in 26.
Yeah.
No, we're not doing that.
No, absolutely not. Jordan Love is the guy. He happened to have a couple bad games. Other than that, he was in the MVP talks and had top 5 quarterback numbers in every category. Now, granted, he absolutely didn't do himself any favors these past 2 weeks, but it's not like this guy's terrible and shouldn't be a quarterback anywhere.
Exactly. There is no plan for us to replace him on any level, even after this year.
I hope I got Miss Consuelo's name right. Ryan played good at center.
The very first play that he had is the Jordan Love fumble where he got pressure right in his face.
Okay, well, whoever that was that just said it,
John Dorn.
It's that.
Yeah, that's Dorn.
Toyota.
Yeah, and he's talking about Toyota. Yeah, he's talking about the second half surge that Love's been on. Like for the past 2 years, we've seen Jordan Love turn the season around during the second half of the season. He did it the year before last, and we saw it last year.
In Bear Down, Mike, it's going to be in New York. Well, New Jersey, but yeah, and we got a sample size of 2 of him having bad games. I wouldn't worry too much about that. There's still more than enough time for him to turn it around and get back in the talks.
Yeah, the MVP conversation, I was never worried or concerned about that. Whether he wins it or not, I wouldn't care that much about it. I mean, for most fans watching this team, your biggest worry is what is going to happen with this team come the postseason. And I'm sure that's for every fan that watches their team.
Against Philly, that's not that bad, but Cleveland is so-so because they have a damn good defense. But the Carolina one, I will say, is a spot for worry because Carolina is a decent team this year, but they aren't anything great by any means. What's up there, Yinzer?
Mr. Yinzer.
Sorry, I'm late. I was dealing with bullshit.
Oh, believe me, I know how that goes.
It's all right. We deal with that.
I hate talking to lawyers and insurance companies.
Oh God. Sounds like you've had a lovely day so far.
Oh, it's been hectic for the past month.
Oh jeez.
Like every day I gotta leave the house. I gotta talk to the damn lawyer, insurance company, all the
Look how long that's the court for it. It's like 20.
But Yinzer, since you're here, I was wondering what your opinion is on you guys signing Asante Samuel Jr. to your practice squad.
It's a solid pickup if he can still perform at a high level like he can. We don't like his. Even though he got cleared and he's back from the doctors, we don't know how he's going to be like in live action.
Isn't Asante Samuel's injury similar to what Peyton Manning had?
Injury was similar to Edge from WWE. You watch wrestling, right?
Yeah.
David? You remember how Edge had the spinal fusion? It's similar to that surgery where Edge had to get the spinal fusion surgery.
Asante Samuel's 26.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
so
Edge
he's
was.
got.
That's gonna make a huge difference, dude. It's not even something like that. Even as, say 10 years ago, maybe you're not coming back from it, but the fucking the medical miracles as far as surgeries with fucking NFL players and what they can come back from is exponentially different, dude. So I don't doubt if his skills are there, I don't doubt he plays for another 10 years.
Like I said, what we got. It's like a wait and see process with like how with Aiden was after his injury. It's like a wait and see process. You got to see him in a lot of action.
Yeah, because there's a major
Yeah,
difference between Peyton's and his just by the position that they play. With a quarterback, you're not getting hits too often to where you don't got to worry too much about that fusion holding up. But being a corner, you're going to be involved in a lot of tackles generally. So
yeah,
from other guys
you're
that
gonna
we've
be.
seen with it, that doesn't bode too well with him because we usually see guys with spinal fusion outside of quarterbacks not do so well in the league. Now, what were you trying to say,
Mhm.
A-Dub?
Yeah, I was just saying when you were talking about corners being involved in tackles, it's a lot of physicality with them, especially in their coverages.
Mm-hmm. That's the only thing I worry about with him having the spinal fusion surgery because that's one of those. It's a major thing because yes, we have had a lot of medical breakthroughs in all this, but the spine is one of the things we haven't done very well on fixing.
But
Right?
I'm sure the Steelers will be smart enough to do to him what we did with Parsons with his first game, like
Okay,
let him like take your time with Samuel and let him work on a snap count before you could
wait,
consider
it's more than
him
likely it's
being
more than
good to
likely
play.
it's more than likely why he went to the person, why he's into the practice squad first too.
Well, I think he signed with the Steelers because that was like everybody was speculating that it was his best way of getting the start. Because Steelers are really short on cornerback right now.
Hmm.
That's I think that everybody was speculating. That's why he signed with the Steelers because
Dude, for all that, Chicago's weak on corners. He could have came here and fucking started instantly.
Mm-hmm. It was the same thing
that's
with
true.
Green
Yeah.
Bay. But you gotta assume since we didn't give him a contract, we might not have been too hopeful of his prognosis. And I'm talking both Green Bay and Chicago.
And
Hmm.
I don't know if you guys noticed it, and because we were talking on a different thing, but the Motown Mitch said something about doing a deep dive and defense, and said, "Oh, Lions defense is better than the Packers defense." The Lions, I'm sorry, the Lions might have a great front four. They might have a couple of good linebackers, but everybody knows Detroit's secondary is absolute shit. And it
He
is
said what?
every year.
He said what
Every year.
defense?
What's that?
Saying that the
What
Lions had
did he
to.
say? What did Motown Mitch say? He said what defense? I missed it.
Here you go.
I'll look up the
Lions
right.
D over our defense this year. Very odd to see that, but we're gonna.
I don't see that. I don't see that. I'm sorry. Like I said, Detroit might have a great front four. They might have
You
great
said want the
linebackers too,
numbers
but
because you
their
won't like
secondary,
them.
their secondary is absolute shit.
Oh, if you go by the
Even their
rankings,
fans say their secondary shit.
if you go by rankings, Detroit is seventh in total defense, giving up 315 yards a game.
And what are the Packers?
Packers are six.
Okay.
I remember that. Packers were six in total yards.
So Motown Mitch appears to be wrong.
Green Bay, I'll look it up right now. So I used the score, by the way. That's like the most accurate rankings you can use.
Yeah, and that wouldn't surprise me if our defenses are ranked very
Yeah,
similar because we have the same issue with our corners sucking.
Packers are six. They give up 301.6 yards a game.
Yeah, at least you guys have a positive fucking score against your opponents, dude.
Yeah, but the Detroit, they're 12th against the pass.
Lions lost that cover. John Doran, thank you, buddy.
I'm surprised the Lions defense is playing that good. I thought they would have been ranked a little bit lower than that.
Lions way too much coaching calls like the Lions and Eagles. Be nice to quit doing what the statistics say to do on downs. I don't know, man.
What's killing Green Bay is the play calling. Like I've watched a few of their games. It's the play calling. Like if you go by their rankings, they have a good solid.
And I'll tell you what, if Mitch wants to argue the case about the numbers, I've seen numerous statistics that say Green Bay has better rankings than Detroit in defensive categories. Whether it's going to be the pass or total, no yards allowed per game, Green Bay is ahead of Detroit in those categories. And I guarantee you Detroit is not ahead of Green Bay in terms of the run defense either.
Whoa, Kelly Consuelos. I don't think anybody's calling that.
Yeah, I was going to say give me 10 to the 12 there if everything goes perfect for the 12, but I'm thinking we're more finishing around 10-11 because I still think we'll drop another game.
Mm-hmm.
Yins are better.
Yeah, one of the Bears games.
No, we ain't losing to no Bears.
Oh, yes, you are.
We're restarting that streak all over again.
Oh, yes, you dude. You didn't think you didn't think Caleb was beating you last year, and we beat you last year with a shittier team.
Well, they basically let you have that game, though.
God,
I don't want to hear that shit, dude. Just like saying you didn't.
I mean, get rid of Mike McCarthy 2.0. Now the Lions defense he said now the Lions defense are mid.
You said they were mid.
We didn't say that, Craig. We didn't say that, Craig. It was just an argument against your boy Mitch talking about taking a Lions D over ours.
Well, the Packers and Lions D, they're neck and neck. They're going. The Packers are 6, Lions are 7. They're really separated by like a few yards given up. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, we're at Wednesday. I was going to say, are we going to do score predictions?
No, yeah, I was going to say it's only Wednesday. You're a bit early, buddy.
Yeah, I know, man.
As for Asante Samuel comes to the Steelers, like offense is the problem, not the defense. Defense, it can actually play good if the offense actually scored some points.
Yeah, and I thought for the Steelers,
are you throwing Aaron Rodgers under the bus?
I like Aaron Rodgers. I would never throw him under the bus. That O-line does not protect him.
Okay.
There you go.
Right.
All right.
Right.
That
And funny thing about the Steelers, many years that I've watched them play, I always thought the QB position was their biggest fix for their offense.
Let me say this. Broderick Jones, we passed up on him. We passed up on Christian Gonzalez for that dude.
For who?
Broderick Jones.
Oh.
We passed up on Christian Gonzalez for that dude. Then that makes me even more fucking mad.
Oh, Matt Craig says the Lions defense is mid. Well, Matt Craig, we're going to have to take your word for it then, aren't we?
You're saying that the Lions defense has been playing great.
He said the Lions defense was mid. I'm going to take his word for it.
Okay, Craig, if you say so. I mean, I won't argue with you on it.
I'm not going. I'm not going to argue with it, dude.
He's doing that reverse psychology stuff. That's what he's doing.
Well, hey.
He's doing. I'm looking in the mirror straight up and I'm telling the truth, fucking zone, dude.
Right, and hey, at least I can respect his honesty about where he stands with his team. I'll be honest with mine too.
Yeah, hey, I can be honest too. The Bears defense, if we don't get a takeaway, we fucking blow, dude. We blow, and unless we need the last second stop. Wins the first matchup. You know,
he said after the first matchup, whoever wins makes the playoffs, and the loser doesn't.
Dude, here's how it's gonna go.
Possibly.
Here's how it's gonna go. Green Bay's gonna win in Green Bay. Chicago's gonna win in Chicago. That's it.
But his case is like any match.
and I don't know how Chicago's going to win in Chicago, but they are.
Okay. But his argument is like Green Bay versus Chicago is going to have playoff indications to where whoever wins or loses the matchup determines who makes the playoffs between the two.
Well,
that's his argument.
The only thing is that the North could possibly have 3 10-win teams, and then I'm sorry, I don't know how good the West is, but we might,
Or are you talking about the AFC West?
No, I'm talking about the NFC West.
The NFC. The NFC.
They got 3 teams with winning records, don't they?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, and so does the North.
Yeah.
2 best divisions in football right now. If you go by the record.
Yeah. Going by the records, yeah.
Bears are playing good, but what concerns me about the Bears, like I'm not sending no shots, no disrespect or nothing. I have to see them beat a good team, like a team with winning record.
I'm sorry. It's a great argument. I agree with it 100%, dude. But the Bears can only play what's in front of them and what's on their schedule, dude. It's not like NFL teams sit here and go, "Oh, let me pick all the fucking cream puff teams first, and then I'll backload my schedule with all the hardest guys."
Oh, I'm not saying it's true. You win the games in front of you, but I'm just saying when the time comes,
that argument doesn't work for me.
When the time comes, like who you play next week? Ian's got the Vikings, and then who after?
We have the Vikings. We have the Vikings. We have the Steelers. We have the Eagles on Black Friday.
That would set the mark right there if Hens beat the Eagles down. But
what if like I said to these guys the other day, I said, hey, if the Bears beat Philadelphia, does it matter if they beat them by 2 or 3, or would it be more, it's 7-10?
A win's a win. No matter what you win by, the win's a win.
Yeah. I'm about to say, if you beat me, I'll be shocked. I don't give a fuck what the score is.
And then, do you say, hey, the Bears are legit?
Are they legit playoff contenders if they beat the Eagles? Yeah, you could say.
Yeah, but just say you got a schedule full of cream puffs until the playoffs. You ain't gonna be playing cream puffs in the playoffs.
Exactly.
Right. And I said this before about the NFC West, that at the start of the year their schedules were pretty easy.
Even though the Steelers win this week, they're 6-4. I don't consider the Steelers an elite team. I think they're mediocre right now. The way they're playing, they're mediocre.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? You're supposed to be supportive of your team. I call it how it is.
Yep. The problem with the Steelers is you don't know which Steeler team's going to show up.
It's really weird too. Like they can beat anybody, but they can lose to anybody.
Exactly.
But hey,
that's what I mean. You don't know what team's going to show up.
But one thing I say about the Steelers, I think you could give the Steelers some credit that they exposed the Colts and not be as good as folks think they are.
Oh yeah, that was like the only good thing they did was expose the Colts, and we beat the Patriots weeks.
Now see they did that to the Colts, but then 2 weeks later the Colts fucking just stomped all over who?
It was Atlanta.
You're right, and they just stomped all over fucking Atlanta. I don't
even think Atlanta can beat Cleveland at this point.
I don't think Cleveland. I don't know, man.
Cleveland got the same problems too. They just got no offense. They're actually a good team defensively. They just need offense.
They're a great team defensively. They just don't have any offense at all, dude.
That's the sad reality of that. Good talent being wasted.
They should start that Sanders kid.
I don't know. I was going to say Dylan Gabriel hasn't been doing too bad as their starting quarterback.
No, see, I don't know. I don't follow.
The coach refuses to start.
I'm sorry. Didn't they? I'm sorry. Didn't they just lose to the Jets?
Does Rodgers play another year? it depends how this one ends. Like,
You know,
if
you know
we
what? I'll tell
miss
you
the
what. You know
playoffs,
what? I'll tell you what. It looks like Rodgers wants to play another year.
Mhm.
The way he's been chewing out players, it looks like
I
he
like
wants
that.
to play another year. I like it too, dude. It shows a lot
I
of
like
fire,
that.
dude. It shows a
Like,
lot
I'm
of fire,
tired of
especially for a guy that's 41 years old and supposed to be jaded and not really give a fuck.
the Steelers' biggest problem on offense is we got one good wide receiver, and then that's it. So everybody's going to double up on DK because we know we ain't got no number two. We got a bunch of number fours after DK.
Fred, great question. Falcons, Titans, or Jets? I don't know that the Falcons really deserve to be in that category, dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say out of those three, I'm taking the Falcons hands down as the best of the worst.
Yes.
Yeah,
Now,
definitely.
out of the Titans or Jets,
Oh, yeah. The Falcons, easy, dude.
I will go
yeah,
Titans. Titans worse.
The Falcons, easy.
yeah,
Even as Jekyll Hyde as they are, dude, the Falcons easy. They still have Kyle Pitts and Bijan Robinson, dude. So
And they have Michael Penix.
The Jets
I
just get
mean,
bullied by New England and Buffalo every year.
but here's the thing about the Falcons. You just don't know. They're in the same bout as the Steelers, but where you don't know which Falcons team is gonna show up.
yeah, they're Jekyll and Hyde as well.
That game against the Colts, it was 3rd and 21, and they let Danny Dimes run for 17 yards or 18 yards and break it down to 4 and 3, and they got picked up the next day.
Fred, I hate to be that guy, but you don't puff ayahuasca, you drink it.
Yeah, that's right. And did you say it right, dude? I thought it was ayahuasca.
It's one of those of tomato.
He's just
Yeah, but you drink it.
Yes.
And I got elite people do that one, dude.
No, Rodgers' problem is maybe he's not taking his edibles before each game.
And we're doing an amazing amount of eating today, Kenny.
Well, maybe like in his locker room, they should like just take the light away and just leave it in a dark place.
No, yeah, you gotta let him have his conversations with the Hat Man, otherwise he's not in the right mentality.
Go away, I'm busy.
When we signed Rodgers, I wasn't happy, but he made me a believer. I like Rodgers now.
Go away, I'm busy.
That's that Rodgers effect.
Go away, I'm busy.
I like how he chooses teammates out. Like I don't want we haven't had quarterbacks like even Big Ben didn't do shit like that.
Big Ben was a stud though, dude.
Yeah, he was
I think, but yeah, I'm thinking for some Steelers fans, I'm sure they're just waiting to see how much of a difference Rodgers makes for them should they make the playoffs, because they've had so many years. Because there's been so many years, the Steelers have not had a losing season under Mike Tomlin. The problem is they don't do anything outside the regular season come playoff time. So I'm sure that's what Steelers fans are waiting on.
Now they want Mike Tomlin gone. I see a lot of the made up memes about Tomlin getting traded to the Giants for a 1st-round pick. Not happening. Not happening.
Oh, that's cold.
They're not blaming Rodgers. Is getting no blame. Rodgers is getting no blame right now.
That's cold.
He shouldn't get any blame. He had one bad game all year. He's pretty much the team's MVP of why we're at where we're at right now. It's because of Rodgers.
Right. But
it's just
like I said, I'm thinking for the Steelers, they want to see Rodgers actually take them on a decent playoff run while he's over there.
Do you have Steelers fans that clamor for fucking Justin Fields?
I was one of them last year. I like Justin Fields.
Because they're still guys that for Justin.
Yeah, he's gone.
Despite what Caleb Williams is doing. We'd be doing so much better with Justin. It's like
no,
we wouldn't, dude. What fucking planet are you on that we need better with Justin Fields?
If you go back to last season when Fields was playing, we were 4-2 because of the defense.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because of the defense. Look at his stats. He only had like 4 touchdown passes. I I don't know. My likeness for Fields went out when he chose the Jets over the Steelers.
Yeah, I'm thinking for some Bear fans to think that they're better off with Fields and Williams. It was a matter of before Justin Fields left, the Bears they weren't that bad during Fields' last season over there, finishing 7-10. But the thing was like their case was like give Justin Fields one more year over there, maybe he gets them a winning season and gets them to the playoffs.
So when you turn Fields into a pure passing quarterback, he's ass.
That whole thing with Justin Fields in Chicago was Justin Fields wasn't gonna get we weren't giving Justin Fields a $40 million deal. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. Because if he'd had another halfway decent season, we would have actually been sitting there going, "Well, fuck, man, we got to pay him, man.
You got to run
what choice do we have? We have to pay him." And I'm happy that Chicago said no. Let's crumble up that piece of paper, throw it away, and actually get a fucking quarterback.
With Justin Fields, you got to run a certain offense for him to be successful in the NFL.
You almost have to have an option or triple or double option offense for Justin Fields to be successful in the NFL. Because he's a better runner than he is a passer by miles.
Raven fans used to call him the T-Moo Lamar Jackson.
that I could see. If Lamar never evolved into a passer, I could see that comparison.
Yeah.
When the Steelers traded for him, Raven fans were scared at first, but when he actually started playing, they started calling him the T-Moo Lamar Jackson.
I could see that.
Yeah, but and I bet to some degree Lamar Jackson the T-Moo Michael Vick sometimes.
I get what you're saying, A-Dub, but I'm starting to think Lamar Jackson is a better pure passer than Vic was.
I don't know. Vic, you know why I disagree? Because Vic went up against tougher defenses in the era he played in.
You might have a point there.
I disagree.
Because in Vic's era, you were actually allowed to hit the quarterback.
I still disagree, dude. You're in one of the toughest divisions in football.
What's you talking about, Lamar or Michael?
Lamar. Lamar's in the AFC North, dude, and he's been playing in the AFC North for what, 8 years? 9 years?
It's the toughest when Joe Burrow's not injured and Cleveland actually is playing a little decent.
I'm sorry, it hasn't been all the time.
He said T-Moo Lamar Jackson, so you mean Cam Newton?
Thank you. That's one I agree with too. You know, people want to be mad at me because I'm not a big Cam Newton fan. Yes, he rushed for a great ungodly amount of yardage. I get that, dude. Yeah, he was a decent passer. I get that too. In the biggest game of his fucking life, he couldn't dive for a fucking fumble. That will forever sit with me. I don't care what he's done in his career. The biggest game of your life, the Super Bowl. Dive for the fucking ball, dude.
I was going to say, not even that. Yes, he had a meteoric rise to superstardom and all that, but he also had a meteoric downfall too. He fell off the cliff quick.
Yeah. So, you know, I'm sorry. I mean, do you see the way the guy dresses, dude?
Yep.
I mean, come on, dude. Who the fuck is dressing you? How are you looking in the mirror with your weird ass fucking stupid fucking hat, with your fucking double scarves, dude, with your fucking weird ass glasses that you don't even need? They're not even a prescription. They're just show. You look like a fucking idiot.
Hold on.
You look like an idiot.
Time out here. Are you talking about a way a quarterback dresses when you have Caleb motherfucking Williams as your quarterback?
Caleb Williams only paints his nails. Motherfucking, I've seen Cam Newton wear penny loafers and fucking capris, dude. Come on.
That weird fashion, man. That weird fashion thing.
Yeah. No. I don't know any other men that wear capris, dude.
I don't know any man that wear capris. No man can wear capris.
Yeah, and I'm thinking Cam
If
Newton
a
looks
man,
very goofy with that Abraham Lincoln type
Thank
hat he
you.
wears.
Thank
if a
you.
man wears capris, that is violation 1630 man law.
He also had MCM during his prime.
Think he means
Capri,
CMC.
No,
MCM.
he means MCM, dude.
He's MCM.
He meant it, dude. That's the way he typed it, bro. We can't be giving people this like easy path off anymore, dude.
Oh,
You typed it, you mean it, dude. I'm really tired of that. I'm really tired of hearing. Oh, I said this, and then 2 days later, no, I didn't mean it that way. Yes,
said,
you did. You meant it exactly like you said it. You meant it exactly like you said it. If you wanted to say something different, you would have.
Cam Newton said he didn't dive on it because there was herpes on the football. He's like, oh, herpes, I'm good. He goes, oops.
Hey, Brent. I don't give a fuck about his nails. He has 4 game-winning drives this year, which is tied for the lead in the NFL. I don't give a fuck what he does with his nails.
Yeah, he always paints his nails.
Wow, dude. You know what? Zach Wilde paints his nails. Is he a fag? Does he have something wrong with him?
Who?
Zach Wilde. Tell me you know who. You don't know who Zach Wilde is?
Not offhand.
That sounds familiar.
Do you know Ozzy?
Ozzy Osbourne?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Zach Wilde's been his guitarist for the last 30
I know
years.
who you're talking about now.
Okay, he paints his nails. Is there something wrong with him? Let's see.
Is there something wrong with him? Yes. Is he a certain type of way? I don't know, but there's definitely something wrong.
No,
he fucking. When the Packers and Bears play, you should put a bet on saying if the Bears win, the Packer fans gonna paint their nails.
No, that ain't happening.
Yeah, we're not playing the Pack. New team, we're not playing the Pack.
I'm just joking. Don't really do
A Vikings fan would have to paint his nails. But since we don't have any Vikings fans on the panel right now, I mean, you know, I'd be willing to do that. I'd paint my nails purple if the Vikings beat us. I would. But see, notice how there's no Vikings fan that's going, hey dude, I'll take that bet. That's how much Vikings fans believe in their team and in
they're hated JJ McWentz right now.
JJ McInjured list.
Yeah, they're hating JJ McWentz right now.
Yeah, and he's gonna beat us.
I was gonna say
not this time.
Beat Detroit.
He beat Detroit.
The Bears had that. The Bears had that first game. They gave it away.
Yes, they did. Yes, we did. We gave it off in the fourth quarter. It's like we played great for 3 quarters, and at the start of the fourth quarter, our defense is like, "Hey, man, we're taking the bus home, man. See you guys later."
Yep. That was like, you know what? It's time to go home and eat.
Yeah, basically, they were like, "See you, man. We're done, man." It's like, wait, where'd you go? Where'd you go?
Missing friends right now. Leave me alone.
You need to come back, motherfucker. Yeah, no, no, we should. That's why I just don't see us losing to Minnesota. I know it's in Minnesota. I don't see us losing. I just don't.
So when it comes to rivalry games, you got to throw the rankings and all that shit out the window.
Yep.
Doesn't matter records, rankings, throw it out the window with division games.
Oh, absolutely. You know the team's way too well at that point.
Right down to even right down even where you could have a like when Chicago Green Bay comes up, dude. We
I
could
got a
be
Raiders picker. I didn't know
Either
you need.
team could be coming off a game where we score like say 47, 48 points. Both of us score that much. That we'll come and play each other, and it'll be 3-3 at halftime, 6-3 at halftime.
No, I know how
You
bad
know,
Cleveland is.
10-10,
They always play the
10-10.
Steelers stuff.
You know, we always play each other good. Usually all the teams play each other good, except for Detroit, who until very recently started playing their division good.
Mm-hmm.
For 44 years, that was the easy win that everybody had on their schedule. Everybody was like, "Oh, look, we played Detroit. Win. But not anymore. So now it's Minnesota.
Yeah, Brett brings up a hell of a point here. I remember the talk about Stafford when he was just coming into the league.
Yeah, dude, but they might have labeled him a China doll, dude, but he never came off the field. Matthew Stafford might have been labeled a lot of things, but he never came off the field when he played in Detroit, dude. He was one of the most durable fucking quarterbacks you could see, dude, and he'd take like 6-7 sacks a game, dude, being there the next game, dude. I used to rag on him I used to rag on Detroit fans about that. But no, dude, you look back, dude. Stafford's a tough motherfucker.
Oh, he's a tough motherfucker, absolutely. But he missed a few games his rookie season.
Did he? I remember him missing games his rookie season. So the thing I remember, seriously, the thing I remember about his rookie season was his contract was the last one that was ever signed by a quarterback coming out of college like that ever again. No one ever signed this quarterback for 6 years, $80 million out of college. He was the last one, the last of the big ticket quarterbacks, because the following year they instituted the cap. They instituted a quarterback fucking boom. Quarterbacks make this much until 4 years or 5 years in. Then you can renegotiate. Then you can fucking tell, oh, you can make that much. But that was his contract was the last one that had terms like that, dude.
See, I thought it was Sam Bradford.
No, I believe it was fucking. I believe it because I remember, dude, because it was like 6 years and $82 million. I remember thinking, "Holy fuck, dude, you guys are insane. You guys are nuts, dude. Detroit's gonna go nowhere." And they did. They didn't go anywhere. But it's Detroit. You could predict that shit. Why doesn't that get the laughs or anything that I think it should, dude? Dude, like. We'll let the old guy talk, dude. We'll just sit here and be silent.
Oh, that's because I'm sitting here looking up to see which one was later, Stafford or Bradford.
Okay. Yeah.
No, it was Sam Bradford. He was the year after Stafford.
Oh, damn! See, I thought it was Stafford, dude. Why? What did Sam Bradford sign for?
Oh, it was ridiculous what he signed for. Hold on.
I remember being just like at Matt Stafford going, dude, really? $82 million over 6 years? The fuck out of here. You're coming out of college.
Well, unfortunately, we are going to have to pick this up tomorrow because we are out of time. We want to thank everybody for watching. Thank you guys that took your time to comment. Thank you guys for being on the panel with me today. Have yourself
Kenny, thanks for running.
A wonderful rest of your day. And as always, it's go, Pack, go.
Yeah, yo, it's game time, ain't no messing around. Huddle Sports Network, the best in town. From NFL rumors to the latest trends, we got all your sports, just tune in, my friends. Catch us on Roku, Fire Stick, take your pick. Facebook, YouTube, where the action's slick. Daily shows that drop like a bomb. From 10 to 11, it's Ken and Ken, stay calm. Huddle up, catch the vibe, feel the rush. Get your news, get your fills in the clutch. Over 27 podcasts, we breaking it down. Join the team, Huddle Sports, wear the crown. Live every weekday, it's how we roll. Lions Talk with Jeremy B, we taking a stroll. From 11 to 12, don't miss a beat. We break down the game, make the info sweet. The Daily Huddle podcast, noon to 1. CST Zone, we're just having fun. Toss your doubts, we bring the facts. Tune into the Huddle.